So right now we are on Canyon Road。咁我哋而家咧喺條街叫做 Canyon Road 啦，咁就峽谷路啦。Ahora estoy por la calle de Canyon. No sé cómo se dice en español. Sin embargo, esta la calle de artesanales y entonces todos son galerías y diferentes como tiendas de artes y también diferentes como parques de escultura y todos son muy bonitos con diferentes flores eso。咁呢度咧超靚啦，成條街都係即係叫做佢哋係叫做藝術同埋呢一個手工藝街啦咁樣樣。咁佢就成條街有好多唔同嘅 studio 啦、gallery 啦，咁同埋咧沿路都好多呢啲小花園咧，有好多唔同嘅雕塑都係好靚嘅咁。So right now we are here on Canyon Road, which is the art and craft road, and so like the different galleries and studios and many sculpture gardens like this one behind me, like it's just really gorgeous and beautiful. So I'm going to read here today. 咁我哋今日就喺呢度讀書啦。Read to Resist, Day 435。當閱讀也是抗爭第435日。A Concise History of Hong Kong by John Carroll。香港簡史從殖民地到特別行政區，著者高馬可，譯者林立慧。From the late 1970s on, Hong Kong and Guangdong became increasingly reintegrated in a symbiotic relationship shaped by Guangdong's inexpensive labor and land, and Hong Kong's capital and extensive international connections. Hong Kong's business knowledge and connections in the capitalist world helped China's economic reforms through investment, finance, and trade. Hong Kong invested more money into Guangdong and began to open factories there, especially in the Shenzhen Special Economic Zone established in 1982. By the late 1980s, more than 3 million mainlanders were working for Hong Kong firms in Guangdong. China's economic reforms thus helped transform Hong Kong from a manufacturing base for light industrial goods such as electronics into a leading financial and service center. Whereas in the late 1970s, the service sector made up less than 65% of Hong Kong's GDP. By the mid-1990s, it accounted for almost 85%. By the mid-1990s, some 90% of Hong Kong's factories had moved to China, with manufacturing accounting for less than 10% of Hong Kong's GDP. This transfer of production to China had a significant socio-economic impact on Hong Kong. The biggest devaluation of skills was for blue-collar women workers, since men were more able to find work as foremen across the border. Coupled with the emphasis on academic credentials for good jobs in the service sector, this increased income inequalities in Hong Kong. 許多本地人開始為香港的係咪讀咗呢度？由1970年代開始，香港越來越密切地與廣東省重新結合。廣東的廉價勞動力和香港的資金及廣泛國際聯繫，構成雙方的共生關係。香港憑藉其商務知識及與資本主義世界的聯繫，通過投資、融資和貿易協助中國經濟改革。香港投資者大量投入資金到廣東省，並在該省設立工廠，尤其是在1982年設立的深圳經濟特區，及至1980年代末，超過300萬大陸人為廣東的港資公司打工。因此，中國的經濟改革有助香港轉型，從原來生產電子產品等輕工業製品的製造基地，搖身一變成為領先的金融和服務業中心。在1970年代末，服務業佔香港本地生產總值不足65%，到了1990年代中期已佔差不多85%，及至1990年代中期，約90%的香港工廠已遷往中國。製造業佔香港本地生產總值不足10%，這種生產環節轉移到中國的趨勢，對香港產生重要的社會經濟影響。有些技能變得再無用武之地，而受衝擊最大的是藍領女工，因為男人較容易在大陸找到本工職位。另外，由於要在服務業覓得較佳工作，需有較高學歷，這令香港的收入差距加劇。 Esta es la lectura hoy. 咁今日我哋讀呢度啦。So this is the reading of today. Se trata la desarrollo en Hong Kong sobre cómo cambia el tipo de industriales y también cómo desarrolló su GDP, pero no sé cómo se dice GDP en español. So this is about like how the change of Hong Kong's businesses, like the model of the society, like from manufacturing to service and finance center, right? 咁就講到我哋即係香港個經濟轉型嘅問題啦。咁我諗以前讀書嘅時候，其實冇乜點樣諗到，其實嗰個經濟影響基層嘅朋友，或者即係其實喺轉型裏面，即係要考慮到人嗰個即係因素啦。咁但係而家大咗，當然就會知道其實勞動力或者勞工喺即係經濟轉型嘅時候所受到嘅即係一啲嘅傷害啦。咁entonces es una época como aumentó la brecha de los pobres y las riquezas, es que los labradores quien trabajaban en los industriales, manufacturación y en esta época pidieron su trabajo y no pudieron buscar algo nuevo。咁即係呢個關於即係佢哋失去咗佢哋嗰個嘅工作，而其實政府各樣都冇去幫佢哋手，點樣去重新即係去揾翻啲嘢啊咁樣。但係亦都睇到咧，本身個制度上面即係結構性去歧視女性嘅呢樣嘢，亦都特別係又係即係令到女人受害啦咁。So it's also very obvious about the systemic sexism here, like because women when they lost their job, then it's very hard for them to find a new one in kind of like a foreman position, because like people would prefer to hire men for these positions, right? And so this is also kind of like the something that we would not be noticing when especially when I was studying about this younger, right? Entonces también cuento como la discriminación contra las mujeres, todo el mundo, sí, claro. Sin embargo, en esta época en Hong Kong también es que las mujeres pidieron su trabajo y no pudieron buscar una nueva posición. En China es que solamente se quieren empleados los hombres para posición más altos. So it's just really, and the thing is like it's still kind of true right now, like in 2023, like we haven't been really progressing much in that sort of thing, or at least in that sort of like mentality in Hong Kong. 咁我諗而家都係即係有一種類似嘅思想，其實都冇改變嘅，即係咁對於即係女性能夠升任啲咩種類嘅工作啊，或者即係就算即係佢做到都好啦，大家都會對女性嘅老細係 harsh 啲嘅，即係啲 comment 都係成日聽到都係好歧視啊，即係好貶義啊咁樣樣。Bueno, hablamos y hoy regresamos a Corrales, y como el pueblo cerca de Albuquerque, y quedamos allá hasta 30 de julio。咁我哋今日就會翻去即係 Albuquerque 附近啦。咁 so we're going back to Albuquerque today, and then we're going to stay there until the end of July。咁我哋就會留到7月尾咁樣樣。Entonces nos vemos mañana en Corrales。咁我哋聽日喺 Corrales 再見啦。咁 so see you again tomorrow in Corrales。Bye bye，ciao，buenos días。